Hijack. Bear with me for a moment. It's all hot and sweaty here. Lights are on, windows are open. I'm surrounded by countless little cans. But it's okay. It's okay. Hello, why am I so far away? Hello, this is Dominic Belgrand, your local lazy gamer, coming at you a wee bit of Squirrel Stapler. Because if we are going to staple squirrels, we might as well do it properly. I think this is the second squirrel related game we'll be playing on this stream. Just to throw that out there. Last time the squirrel had the gun, this time we have the gun and we're going to have to get revenge on that goddamn squirrel. The roles have been reversed, and now it will know the true dangers of humanity with a gun. We'll be playing the improved version of the game. There's apparently a classic version. Well, I just clicked on improved, so I'm going to assume there's updates. Slowly cooking myself. I had a massive muscle spasm when I woke up today. I felt it. I woke up and as I was curled in a ball and I moved my leg and then I moved it back and I felt this tension. And I tried to move it forward again like a dumb idiot, and it resulted in my entire leg just, the calf just clenching. And then I had to scream for a minute or two. And then the pain eventually died down, and then eventually I was able to walk again, and now I have this little knot in the back of my leg that won't go away. That's going to be there for a few days, I think. Well, live and learn. Next thing on my great list of many things to do. I don't think I have much news. Headpat. Ha. Hello, how are you, Dust? Are you enjoying your cake? You got a cramp? I got a vicious one. But don't worry, I have partially healed. Until tomorrow when I wake up and the cramp comes back. Why do you delete yourself like that? Not yet, in a couple of hours. It just means that soon you will have the cake. And that's a good thing, isn't it? The cake. You know? Cake. You've had more than 4 cramps on one leg before. They can stockpile, yeah. So it's not a simple cramp. It's not like, you know, I pulled a muscle or something. It's like the entire leg, the muscle itself just clenched in on itself, practically erasing itself from touch. Like normally there's a curve in my calf, but when that clench happens, the entire muscle pulls in and the curve flattens. It's horrible. It's not as bad as the tear on my gut, but still. I overdid it back then when I was younger with my my exercises, and I tore something in my abs, and now I have to deal with that reoccurring pain. Thankfully, it's not too bad. I just have to avoid stress in my guts. And I got both of these problems around the same time. Both the clenching of the muscle in my left calf and the weird pain in my gut. Both came from overdoing it with exercises. So always exercise in moderation. Pushing it will damage you, and the damage will be reoccurring and permanent. Honestly, it's one of those things where I think if we ever get cybernetic enhancements, I'll probably lop off my left leg and replace it with a mechanical one. Same with my entire left arm, if I'm being honest. My left arm, the bones in it is kind of mangled, and I'm told that I should have it amputated, because if I don't, there's a small chance the bones will eventually break, and because of where it is, if the muscles clench or spasm, the bones will rip through my arteries and kill me. But I kind of I prefer to take that risk than, you know, not have an arm. Am I okay? Subjectively speaking, yes. Let's just say I'm worn down. We can call it that. Just life, you know? Life has a way of wearing you down. I think I prefer having an arm, thank you very much. Yeah, who cares if the arm is a ticking time bomb? Well, it hasn't broken yet. Reoccurring cracks, sure, but nothing broke. I sometimes get this crunching noise. Keep in mind, it's crunching and cracking in places where the bone is supposed to be solid. So that's fun. Every now and again, it pops just a little too hard, and I'm not able to use my arm for a few days. Get a red metal arm? I should. I've thought about it. I figured that if I was ever going to lose my arm, I should eventually get a prosthetic that reminisces of characters like Venom Snake. Like, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Who knows, maybe if we ever reach that point in the future, I'll turn it into a rocket arm. You know, you never know, we might get that far. Whoa! Get an eye patch? That when my eyesight goes in one of my eyes, sure, I'll get an eye patch. Rocketo punch! Yep. Honestly, that would be awesome. Pity we can't get the jetty arm. You know, have that thing floating around, flying around, punching people from a distance. Oh, I think that's the jetty arm. Wasn't it like a rocket punch that also returned to sender? Or it was remote controlled, or it was seeking. I don't remember what it was. Oh, the arm grab people. Oh, that what it was. I don't remember. I never actually used it because of the high usage cost. Plus, I'm really fan of the stealth stuff, so I liked the arm grinder thing, because it reminded me of Metal Gear Solid 1's door knock or wall knock, and that used to be really important for me back in the day. So I used to use that effectively. So as the games went by, you kind of stopped using it. Stopped using a lot of things as the time went by. You got too used to different tactics. You know what the funny thing is about being someone who played Metal Gear Solid when it was new? Is seeing all these, back when the internet wasn't really a thing, is seeing all these people discover new things about Metal Gear Solid that was all common knowledge back in the day. Like, people, we knew about the a bunch of stuff that people are only discovering now. Here, let me in on a little secret. Recently enough, there was a discovery that changed the speedrunning speedrunning environment, involving using C4s on a frozen door to cut an entire chunk of a game away because of how the game uses flags. However, that was actually something that was known in the old internet. There was a forum I used to be a part of, and someone actually made that discovery. Heck, me and my friend used to know about it. But no one ever said anything because A, the internet wasn't really a big thing back then, and B, you know, speedrunner, no one really gave a shit about speedrunning. Well, some people gave a shit about speedrunning, but wasn't a big thing for a lot of people. There were other things as well, like people finding new animations, like dying in a cardboard box while in the nuclear plant was something that people recently discovered, but that was something people knew anyway. People discovered that because what they did. Because, you know, they did it. They played the game. They played the game hundreds of times. We were bound to discover it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that have recently come to light that people did know back in the day, But because the internet, Facebook and all that wasn't really a thing, no one recorded it, and the few places that did record it were forums back on Internet 1.0. You know, back before the internet providers started gussing all those private domains, all those forum domains, in order to push their own rhetoric. They claim now they don't, but back then they actually made a point of saying they were going to do it, which is fun. So yeah, on Internet 1.0, back on the old forum style of the internet, back before Firefox and Google killed them off, that was the thing. That was known. But not to take it away from the people who have actually made these discoveries now, because let's be real, this information didn't exist in the modern internet until now, and it barely existed in the old internet. When Muffin Lord has a muffin lad, we learned that corpos lie. Yeah, don't think too hard about that one. Insert Johnny Silverhand corpo monologue. Yeah. Yeah. And I finished, what's it called? The Great Villainous yesterday. And let's just say the entirety of the last boss fight was basically just a rendition of modern topics. If you know, you know. So play the game and encounter the final boss and listen to all he has to say. And you will make a lot of parallels to modern topics. Don't yeet. Are you yeeting yourself again? And there he goes. Oh well. Right. The weekend is here. And my birthday is on Sunday. Happy birthday. For some reason my feed isn't updating. You don't want to grow old? Well, tough. Give me a second, I'm gonna have to try and fix this. There we go. I had to close and open the Twitch dock so it can get the feedback. Unfortunately, life goes on without us. My old decrepit body is failing me. Soon I'll have to replace the weakness of my flesh with machinery. I just need Elon Musk to come to get his ass in gear and start building those chips properly. You know, the brain chips, and make them compatible with super artificial cybernetics. So I can send information from my brain to my computer to tell it to look up porn. Okay. I'm going to turn on the game's audio. Get an Android body, amongst other things, yeah. Okay. Wow, this is a short loop. Let's see if I can... Nope, seems the controls aren't working. So it's not a controller game. Okay. We came here to get away from it all, so that our love might blossom. But our love didn't blossom. Look at my beloved. The flies have made her ugly and rotten. I wish she was beautiful, like the squirrels in the woods. And so I will cover her in the squirrels of the woods. And I'll do. You probably have seen it before. I mean, the game came out in 2013. Book of the Grove, chapter 4, verse 1. Say it, the goat of the wood, thou shalt not staple squirrels. It looks like we'll be ignoring that sentence. How dare they tell me not to staple squirrels to my wife? That's such a bullshit thing. How dare they? In 5 days, God is coming. Oh, hello. Thou shalt not staple squirrels. Then what game are we playing? It's called Love Simulator, where we simulate our love for our wife with squirrels. Tip of the day. Use the map. Tab to orient yourself. Come back tomorrow. Another tip. Oh. Poison grass, do not eat. I'm tempted to eat. Also, hello. Sia. Salt. I'm calling you Salt. Tea? I'm calling you Tea. Naughty Nate's squirrel hunting tips. You can run while standing or crouching, but be careful. It's louder. Stay low. Use your ears. You can hear squirrels. You see that? You hear that? It's pronounced salty. I know you're there. Where art thou? Tiny squirrel. Let's forget it. Oh! Oh no. The squirrel was already dead. I thought the squirrel was very much alive. Some people say salty, yeah. Ooh. But we have unlocked the secret of salty. Salty, the salty tea. He salted tea, salted tea, salty he. I don't know where I am. Did anyone else hear that? So many weird noises. Do. but that's a health. It's almost like we're in the wilderness. I have you know, when we're in the wilderness, all life has the decency to run away. At least I'm happy the birds aren't awake at 2 AM in the morning, screeching into the wind. When I have to teach them, educate them, pick a bear in the nuts, show them who's truly powerful. Where am I? Oh, I'm the yellow dot up there. Oh, are the red dots squirrels? There's a question mark in the top corner. Da 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 da. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. You only had one instance of birds waking you up in the morning, and it was horrible. Once there was a lonely artist who lived by himself in the woods. Desiring to ease his loneliness, he saved his meager earnings and purchased a fine paintbrush, crafted from the hair of a beautiful woman. The artist loved his paintbrush so much that he used it to paint the woman who had given her hair for his creation, as he imagined she must look. He was then informed that due to a terrible mix-up, the hair was actually from a wild boar. Oh. Okay. So we're up. Let me up. Let me up. Okay, we're up. What are you? Oh. Whee! Squirrel facts. Squirrels use their tail for many things, including for balance, and as a parachute for falling. Skyrim up the tree? God, I wish it would let me. We have to shoot a few squirrels out of the tree. Well, we did Skyrim our way around, so we're okay. We are... Really? We're in the corner down there? So we go this way. And we missed no horse? Ah, that's easy mode. Everyone knows when you really want to climb a mountain, you just go ham. Something doesn't add up here. Need to go this way. That's an elk? Yeah. But everyone knows elks can be one shot by guns. They have a super gun weakness, so obviously we have to deal with them. I know there's a squirrel here. I know there's a squirrel here. Do you hear the squirrel? Hey, don't hit me. Elks make some wild noises. Unfortunately, they're commonly used for Wendigo noises. that it? I can't see it. There, do you see it there? And it's gone. Let's go this way. Oh. The range on the noise is actually pretty insane. Squirrels have 4 sharp toes on their front feet for climbing and 5 toes on their back feet. No ammo? I hear you. Fox. Aha! Got him! There we go, a nice fresh corpse. Oh, hello. None of note to report. Some marginal anomalies in the recording that went away once recalibrated. Some odd noises during the night. Probably squirrels. Overall, everything is quiet. Come back tomorrow for another report. I don't know. I only just started it. All I know is we have to shoot stuff. Oh, also, hello, lol. How are you? Life kicking you well? Energy drink. Is that a shit shack? Squirrels can eat their body weight in food every week. Only a week? God, they're lightweights. You're not eating your body weight in food on the day you wake up, then what's the point? Really? Let's have a look around. Oh, another one. Squirrels can survive a fall of as much as 30 feet and can jump up to 20. Wait, 20 upwards or 20 diagonally? Because those are two completely different numbers. Stay well, brother. Thank you. I'll try and keep myself alive. I'm doing fine otherwise. Cramped my leg. Hurts. Otherwise, all good. Squirrel. Squirrel? Squirrel. Squirrel! Okay, I'm going to assume this is the direction we're going. Oh, wait. Okay, this way. We're all squirreled up. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Our wife is going to be super happy about this, I feel. And she better be happy. We're going out of our way to make her pretty. Getting her squirrel coat. Everyone will be jealous of the squirrel coat, won't they? Those who aren't are jealous anyway. Oh. Honey, I'm home. I'm here to bring you a present. Oh, honey. Oh, honey, you're looking better already. You're doing so well, honey. Absolutely gorgeous. Do you see that? Infinitely better. Oh, honey. Goddess coming? Yeah, yes, my goddess is going to come soon. Verse 2. For the bushy tail is righteous in the all-mother sight, and the chatting noises. Divine. Should that which is divine be adhered to that which is not divine? By no means. No, we didn't die. We just went back home and we made our wife pretty. Ooh. I must hunt the big squirrel. Big squirrel isn't nearby. You hear that? She has to be nearby. More of her wife's beautiful skin. Where art thou? I need to find my wife's beautiful skin. Gonna move towards the center here. Yeah. Just a regular squirrel. This way? That way. This way, apparently. Come here. This way. It's over here. It's up by the... nearby. Yeah. Just a regular squirrel. Thank you. I put a lot of effort into getting that shot downwind. Somewhere this way. There's the big squirrel. We got him. Okay. I'm going to go northwest. I'm going to check out the different locations. Squirrel blind, probably where we're supposed to hunt the squirrels. That's a squirrel? It's it's just a slightly big squirrel. That looked huge. It was a cute squirrel. I'm happy. That squirrel is going to look great on my wife. A small abnormal reading still occurred with an odd regularity. Recalibrating always fixes them, but they come back the next day. I just keep finding dead squirrels outside the door. Looks like maybe an animal's leaving them. But I'm noting it as per my instructions. Come back tomorrow for another report. So this guy is also getting squirrels. Are we sending out report? The hell? I wonder if maybe we're sending out reports, because we are finding dead squirrels on the... at the location. Yeah. So maybe we're the ones sending out the report about the squirrels. There we go. We'll have to hunt for one more squirrel. But before that... the artist was inconsolable and spent his days weeping and taking his portrait on long walks in the rain. On one of those walks he encountered an old woman who said, "Ah, young man, I can see the reason for your despair. Come with me. For a few pennies," she said, "his treasured painting could be brought to life." The artist was overjoyed and the spell was cast. Only then did he remember that he had only painted the woman from the waist up. Oh. Well, that's morbid. Well, that's just straight morbid. Now let's see if we can find that. Last squirrel. It's only one we have to hit. Here, squirrely, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. I know you're out there, squirrely, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Oh, squirrel. Squirrel. There. I'm saying, that's a double squirrel. Okay, we got a double squirrel. So that fully reloads. That's good to know. Well, I think my wife is going to look so much better now. What was that? What was that? No, it just means there are two squirrels together. Are those squirrels mostly eat nuts, seeds, and fruits? Is that a ghost? They have been known to eat insects, bird eggs, and even animal carcass. We got attacked by a squirrel ghost. We got attacked by a squirrel ghost. I don't know how I feel about that. Honey, I'm home. I brought you some fresh skin. Honey. I don't want squirrels. I want skin. Give me back my skin. Or give me yours instead. No, you're getting squirrels. There we go. All the squirrels she could ever want. La da. Honey. I'm happy. Honey seems happy. What you miss? Oh, nothing much. We just got our honey some new skin. Oh, more. Rather, like the righteous squirrel, the wise man stores his nuts for the proper time. But the faithless man has no nuts to store. So let us ask the question, do we all have nuts? We all have nuts, right? Everyone here has nuts? You save your nuts for special occasions? Be careful. Large predators will investigate noises. Oh. We have hunts now. The hell was that? The hell was that? Why are the squirrels so nutless? They're nutless squirrels, aren't they? How dare they? Found a double squirrel. Squirrel bear. Squirrel bear. Squirrel bear. Does whatever it is squirrel bear does. Squirrels, you come with sensory legs and feet here to identify food, then track it with their front antenna. Their nose? A square. A square, if you will. That is a horrible name. I love it. This way. Out that way somewhere. The newly created half-woman screamed and wailed, clawing her way in circles around the room as blood poured from the bottom of her torso and entrails flopped about in tangles. The artist sobbed and looked to the old woman, who was examining the pennies he'd given her unfazed. She caught his gaze and shrugged and said, "I've reserved special spells for these circumstances." She pointed to an axe mounted on the wall. Honestly, what would be worse to encounter between a squirrel or a bear? Squirrel. We all know what to expect from bears, but squirrels have recently turned carnivorous. So we know not what to expect from the squirrel. Get by 1,000 paper cuts, or they will procure your nuts. And the thing is, if there's one squirrel, there's probably a dozen more. Shit. I seem to be in the middle of a nest. Put it simply, we can't be running around much. Fuck. was thinking about taking the shop, but it's probably better if I go get other things sorted than go back for it. It's pure pick your poison because you got 1,000 paper cuts or a brutal mauling of the big old land predator. Thing is, I'm pretty sure if I keep shooting the bear thingy, it will kill me. And unfortunately, I don't do too well with being dead. It's not my thing, you know? Like, sure, I'm sure it's for some people. But I kind of like being able to play my video games, you know? Besides, I have a wife to go back to and staple fresh, supple fur onto. There's something in the woods here that we didn't expect. I keep finding tracks, and I hear it at night, moving through the foliage and scratching at the concrete. And in the morning there are squirrels outside the door, with their limbs all pulled off and their heads twisted around. Dozens of them, requesting a call for instructions on how to proceed. Okay, so this is a different person. I swear this game is just adding more noises every now and again. It's pissing me off. At one point I think I heard someone taking an axe to a tree. Squirrels break down their food with structure called gastric mill, which is located in their stomach. Hey Tony, yeah, we're pewing. Unfortunately, we're out of bullets. And very fortunately, we found everything we needed to be able to go home and not die. I guess there used to be a building here. What was that? Nothing. Okay, let's keep going. Well, here I am aiming at things thinking I can shoot it, but I have no bullets. Pretty sure we are using squirrel shot, so a bear wouldn't be affected. Yeah, especially since we have to keep the squirrel nice and supple for the stapling. Okay. Realistically, you can use the gun as a bat. Technically speaking, you're right. I'm trying to be careful. I could just bull rush it. Now that we have the can. Okay, let's keep going. Come on. Surely we're close. There it is. Okay, honey, I'm home. Are you good? Honey, you set the table. Honey, you're so considerate. I'm a little tired and honey's looking so much better now. So subtle. Supple. Honey's doing great. Pretty? She's pretty. She has these nice, luscious fur. Basically making my own rabbit girl, a squirrel girl. In this way the squirrel is good, and the lobster is bad. Wherefore squirrels may die, so that the squirrels may live, just as lobsters live, so that the lobster may die. What? Where did the lobster come into this conversation? Makes sense, but why? In 5 days, God is coming. Remember, sometimes it's better to hide than to fight. Someone smoked something? Yeah. So first things first, we're going to have to go up. We're going to have to go up to the radio station, then we're going to have to go over to the other place. You have to keep it low. This way. Sounds far out. That way. What's that? Oh, just paper. This way. Lobsters used to be considered cockroaches. See, they were also considered peasant food. The nobility got their hands on it and it kind of went from there. Well, functionally immortal. They eventually kill themselves by not having enough energy to molt. So their body crushes itself in the shell. Is that a big squirrel? It fled. Note to self. Find health. Self to note. There's health. Okay, that resolves that issue. But we have another issue. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm that far up north? You like the lore behind lobsters being rich people food was because some rich dude ate a lobster and went, hold up, this actually kind of fire. I guarantee you that's probably it. Some rich guy ate a lobster and then obviously you can't be eating peasant food, so the rich made it, you know, not peasant food anymore. And now the peasants are without their lobsters because, you know, the rich took them up. Okay. The artist lifted the axe, tears streaming down his face. The half-woman continued to scream and claw. He brought the axe down. Her left arm rolled across the floor, and still she screamed and writhed. He brought it down again, separating her skull into two parts, and somehow she still screamed. Again. The axe went down, and again, and again, and again, until she screamed no more. Because she was in itty bitty little pieces. Oh. The moral of the story is that history shows that the rich will take what they like from the poor. And Robin Hood is a phantom thief from Persona 5. Nope. Nice catch. For a simple game, it's pretty interesting. It's an interesting gimmick. So long as you don't get caught with your pants down, it's fine. No, we haven't seen the elusive double squirrel yet. Well, that's bullets. You do have to be kind of patient, because it's very easy to spook the squirrels. This way, I think. Squirrel. We only need 3 of them. I don't know what I'm looking for. What is that? keep expecting, you know, something to show up. You're looking for squirrels. We're looking for subtle skin, supple skin. Hello, I haven't found you before. Every day you can commit sins in the shady shack to boost your score. What do you mean by sins? The fuck did I just do? What did I do to the squirrels? I think I just did unspeakable things to squirrels. Good. They have soft, subtle skin. Okay. Right, we just need 2 more squirrels. Got that one lovely as he's running. That's enough squirrels for today. Good, now where's the little shack? I think that's it over there. It's in the walls now, in the concrete, looking for my brains. It can't find it because my brain is inside my skull, but it will. It will peel away skin and bone to get inside. When my brain is taken, it will come for you. I'll break you open. I will take yours instead. I'm in the shadows now. I'm seeing you cower. You already stretch apart into pieces. Your head is already twisted off the spine. Come back tomorrow for another report. Wait, is that why we're getting the squirrels? Brain rot got this person? Yeah. Got him pretty bad. At least we now know about the unspeakable sins. What Skibidi Toilet does to a homie. All I know is Skibidi Toilet is the brain rot of the new generation that I wish to thoroughly strangle. And this is coming from someone who's been around the park. It's like if there was ever a reason to justify kicking a child, it's Skibidi Toilet. It's evidence that parents have failed the current generation. Skibidi Toilet. Is it still popular, brain rot? I don't think. I think it's not really doing the rounds anymore. The internet moves quick. I think everyone knows what it is at this point. And I think you're going to get one cringe lord who's going to go around and actually, you know, lean into the skibbity. Oh, honey wasn't there for dinner today. That's a pity. Well, she does need a new head, so that's subtle. Subtle. Look at that sexy face. Look at that glorious squirrel-driven beauty. We're almost there. Soon her wife will be ready. Squirrel girl, eat your heart out. And I say unto you, in these final days the grove will bend in agonizing worship, and the nutless man will be judged for his own industrial penetration and godless adhesion. So the stapler will become destapled. God is coming today. Can I kill God? Okay. Let's go. I shall heal. The godless cur. The artist's ears rang out as he turned to the old woman and said, "What is this unspeakable horror that you have brought to me? How can I ever escape what you have done? What penny spell can you cast to conjure good from this?" And the old woman explained the bloody mess and said, "Well, young man, this will make a mighty fine stew." And so they made a stew from the remains, but it was poison and they both died. Art will eventually destroy the artist. The end. That ending was kind of weird. The hell is wrong with that ending? This way. Where art thou? That resolved that. We must be close. Is that it? I think that's it. This way. So, we're going to ignore the last squirrel. And we're going to try and get close enough to our house. Then we're going to try and hunt that last squirrel close to our house and run to it inside. He looked at him dead in the eyes and just took the shot. He deserved it. Besides, he's going to a better cause. Please disregard my previous report. Everything is fine. Oh, that's concerning. Okay. Where art thou? Where art thou? Also, I did notice your little comment about you being there when no one smiled. No one concerned. Okay, we can bull rush now. Keep moving. You're not seeing a peep. Hear that? I know you're here somewhere. Oh, is that it? God is coming. I'm not meeting God. Not until my wife is nice and subtle. Come here, wife. Wife, I have a gift for you. Wife, let us greet the new God. Wife. I must meet God. Wife. Wife. Wife, I know you want me to meet God, but I have to complete you, wife. Why won't you let me in, wife? Come here, wife. Wife. I love you. Wife. I need to have a conversation. What the fuck did I just experience? What in Satan's great taint was that? God came. Well, I shot God in the face. Jesus Christ. I need a minute. Give me a minute. Did I at least put God on my wife? You know, I shot God in the face. That must be some pretty supple skin. My wife must be delighted with that. What? God is programmed to be behind you the whole game. Really? Oh, that's dirty. I love that. I don't know how to process anything that just happened. I mean, all we were doing was trying to make our wife happy, you know? Give her back some sexy squirrel fur, you know? Make her whole again. Sure, we committed some shady sins in the shack in the corner, but that's okay. Our wife, it was going to our wife anyway. Sure, the wife might not have been a bit happy about the fur, but I think that was a fake. My wife can't write; she doesn't have hands, so obviously that was a squirrel that wrote that, and you can't have that. Squirrels are good skin. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. When I first experienced that, I was genuinely unnerved for the next few days to the point where I had a hard time sleeping. I believe it. Holy fuck. I think that's going to be sitting on the back of my mind for a little bit. Or at least until I forget about it. God knows how long that'll be. But I don't blame you. When you have God is coming in several different tunes and you hear that screeching and God is here. You're looking around, you hear the God screaming at you from behind. You turn around, there's God. God damn. But the fact that it's programmed to be right behind us is amazing. But nah, we did fine. Fluff is here. Fluff is here. All I know is that God is now a part of my wife. My wife is grand. I had an irrational fear developed where I was scared of just sleeping in bed and then hearing God is coming, God is here chorus. To be fair, it is fucking unnerving. And it's not new. It's not usual. It's even to this day, this game is what, 2-3 years old. Even to this day, That chorus bullshit, I don't think I've seen that anywhere else. At least not in that kind of tune and gimmick. Especially since it kind of implies that it's all the wildlife in the woods singing it out. Especially the squirrels. Fuck the squirrels. And you live near a wooded area too, so I kind of connected to the whole scene. Ah, that's even worse. That would make perfect sense when you think about it. Okay, here's the funny thing. 4.1% of people have found the Shady Shack more than people have beaten the game. Let that sink in. More people found the Shady Shack than they've beaten the game. At least I got the reports on the artist and the shack. They're maxed out now. Wonder what it would take to unlock some of these things, like the state. Oh no, you have to die for that to happen. That makes sense. But damn, no, you got the short end of the stick. You found the horror game that resonated with you, basically. The one that reaches up your butthole and grips your heart. Yeah, no, those are good ones. You did say Alt F4 us. Nah, I have to stick to it. I had to meet God, and I had to shoot God in the face, and I had to make God a part of my wife, so my wife can become the abominable half-god. And then I fuck my wife. That's how it works. My new sexy squirrel god girl, squirrel girl god wife. That's how it works, right? So I think that'd be classified as the undead typing at that point. With the power of squirrel god, wife becomes squirrel girl. True. So I still stand by the fact that she is probably a divine undead type at that point. I mean, everything we stapled to her got. What happened to her skin? What even happened to her wife? We went for a hike and her wife turned into that. Divine undead. I'm rubbing my eyeballs. Bear with me. Oh. It's a sweaty day today. Now, we have suffered through that. Holy shit. Actually, that took longer than I thought. I thought this was a 15-minute game. This has been an hour and a half. Jesus. I didn't think that would take an hour and a half. Go sleep? Fuck sleep. I woke up. I got a debuff for waking up today. I'm not going back to sleep. You know the creepy part? When you think about it? She's not even really called your wife. She's just called my beloved. It means she might not even be your wife or someone you're even dating. Oh god. I hope we're not in Alabama. Well then, if we are, then my character probably is happy he's in Alabama. Squirrel sister godwife. Let that sink in. Undead squirrel sister godwife. That's not a sentence you'll ever want to say, is it? Heck, for all we know, it's just a random body they picked up in the woods. Could be some dude for all we know. Maybe the guy who had his brain picked. And the squirrel pretending to be her did write about wanting her skin back. Makes me wonder what happened to the skin. Did the squirrel eat the skin? Someone's gonna hear God is here. before going to sleep, laying in bed hearing rustling noises. There's also a lot of squirrels where I live, so, you know, they also add to the fear modifier. You're going to wake up one day and you're just going to see like a dozen squirrels sitting on a tree branch out your window staring at you. Which reminds me, my sister actually has a story about being stalked by a pigeon. Like, for some reason, a particularly fat pigeon would follow her around. And when she came back to my parents, like quite a number of miles away from where she was staying. She woke up to find a particularly fat pigeon outside, looking at in from outside her window. And she's pretty confident that the fat pigeon that she saw at my parents' house is the same fat pigeon she saw in the other place. So she thinks she's being stalked by a particularly fat pigeon. He did have a squirrel stare at me for a disturbingly long time on my roof for like a month. He's trying to learn your secrets. There's only sand. Hey, you never know, Dust. For all you know, there could be sand squirrels. Squirrels digging through the underbrush, looking for fresh meat to eat. Fresh meat to eat. So remember, squirrels are turning carnivorous now, in order to survive in this nutless world. I pity the squirrel. I pity them. Okay. Manage, uninstall. Done. Well, that's another game to add to the list of what the fuck did I just play. They're rabbits, but no sand squirrels or water squirrels. That you know of. They could be doing it in secret. For all you know, they could be planning underneath your floorboards, digging away to sink your house an inch every year. You'll wake up one day and you'll find your house half submerged in the sand. There's nothing you can do, because the squirrels have deemed your house theirs, and they will take it to the great below. The rabbits are in on it too, by the way. Imagine if it was one of those games where the editor edited your computer settings, leaving an image as God on your wallpaper. I would cry. No, if they even just put a ringtone in the PC, giving us the God is here thing, I'd laugh my whole off. I'll also cry and have a heart attack. Right, now the next question is, what do I do now? I could go back to one of my infinite numbers of Infinity games. Gone Fishing is getting constant updates. You sleep? Fuck sleep. I mean, sure, it will help with the few hours I only have, but no. Sleep die. Don't bomb me. Stop it. Behave. Behave or I'll pin you to the window. Or, well, TV. We don't have box anymore. I must have moved them. Right. Let's have a look. You feel a need for the palate cleanser. Are you going to staple you? What makes you think you're not stapled? For all you know, you're already stapled to something, and your brain is currently in a jar, connected to a potato, powering a PC, and it's running a program that makes you think that you're actually living your life. But this whole time, you've been a brain in a jar. And you'll never know. Never. Oh, currency. Oh, you're betting all your money already? You used to have a ton of gold and it's all gone now because of your gambling addiction. Yep, there it goes. So you betted it all on black. Oh, congratulations. You have slightly more gold than before. Right. I'm thinking... Wait, you just bet it right away? You barely have... You're... No... Ah. You're hopeless. If I don't win, I'll blame it on Dom. Oh yes, because it's my fault you're doing this. Obviously. Ah, look at that. You lost. You lost. There you're going to accuse me of rigging the board. Ow. Don't. Don't. It's not my fault you bet against the house and lost. You brain in a jar. You stinky. Okay. I'm thinking... I've like a half dozen games I could play. Warframe has the summer event that's still going on. There's a couple of mods I want to pick up off that. Mecha Break is Mecha Break. Monster Hunter Wilds, I still have a few stuff to grind on that. A lot of stuff to grind on that. Nothing I want to do in Soulframe. What do you call it updated? Gunfire Reborn is updated. I'm going to actually download that update. Oh, hello, Pillow. How's life kicking you? Pillow has nothing. Here, I'll do you all a favor. Do you want to participate in a raid or do you want to participate in a battle royale? You know what? I'm going to force you into a battle royale. There you go. Now you can fight each other for my amusement, and we'll see. We'll see if you deserve the money that's coming your way. So, do your best. Oh god, there's a fight already going off in the corner. Wait, did someone just die? The hell? I can't tell what's going on down there. Who's... Pillow and Dust are doing okay. Oh no, Pillow just got absolutely spit roasted. Okay. Pillow is... Unfortunately. Sorry, Pillow. You lost out on 2k. Uh-oh. Dust and myself are going to have a conversation. Dust and Salty. Who wins? Salty's still alive. I'm chasing down Salty. I'm coming for thee. Be gone, Salty. It's only me and Dust left. I have this. I'm going to win this. I'm still alive. No. No, that's dirty. That is dirty. Remember me for the salt I was before. Did you just try to duel yourself? You did well though, Salty. If you all want an opportunity to get gold so you can gamble away, I can always do a raid. All you have to do is participate in the raid and you'll get gold. And I'm not talking about a Twitch raid, I'm talking about a channel raid, my raid, right here. Where you probably fight one of two bosses. Is anyone in for it? Oh, you're fighting each other now. Oh. Wait, Pillow's fighting himself? But he's fighting himself? Ha! I suppose technically you count as two different people. Like Dust, if you hopped over onto YouTube, you probably have a different currency count on YouTube. At the very least, you'll exist twice there. Actually, I wonder if you will have a different currency account. I could be wrong there. I know my currency is shared, but I'm the host. Fighting himself in the mirror. You're too lazy? I don't blame you. Okay. He won. Congratulations. You probably have 1 mil there. That or you have 0 because you spent it all. It's either or at this point. La da 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 da. Nope, while I'm at it, I'm going to give you a little jumping game. Just so you have something to try and get some money out of. If you jump into the stars, you get a little bit of money. So this is a good opportunity for you to jump. It's exclamation mark jump. There you go. Enjoy that. Okay. You just yeet yourself at me. Okay, I'll keep you happy. Now, next thing on my massive list of like 2 things. No one is raidable is on, which means we have to discover another thing. You're almost out of stars. They'll eventually despawn, by the way. Now. Even Salty is going for it now. Timing is everything. Oh, congratulations, Salty. Oh, you're now fighting each other again. Okay, the free currency event has ended. And now you're killing each other just because. No money involved, just straight up murder. Ooh. Dust got a crit. And he dodged. Oh, Pillow got critted. Oh, Pillow got put in his place. Well, fuck. Oh god, my spleen. Team Fortress True has a season cup. They still have a season cup? What the fuck? Excuse me. And that actually reminds me, on the 13th-ish, we should be getting the next update, and it's going to have content from what should be the next major update. So that will be one hell of a grind for me on Monster Hunter. I just got a pop-up. Auto mod for the first time. Held a message for aggression. Allow me to post it in chat. I will kill you! Oh, he's dead again. I'm not sure what to do at the moment. It's been almost 2 hours and you're still killing each other on screen. You stole all his gold. You fleeced him of his money. That is so horrible. How could you? How could you fleece him like that? Aggression. I suppose telling someone you're going to murder him is a bit of aggression. Maybe next time, tell him you're going to punch him in the gonads until he backflip from this plane of existence. Spare change, anyone? Desperate now, aren't you? I'm going to... Here, let me help you out for a second. Look at this. Look at this amazing currency I'm just giving you. You love free currency, don't you? Don't you just love free currency? All this free currency you could ever ask for. It's fantastic, isn't it? Look at all that free currency. Loop-de-looping and everything. Free currency! Free currency! Whee! Okay. We'll spare you for now. Did Pillow just lose 3 duels in a row? That's absolutely ruthless. I wasn't even paying attention. How do you lose 3 duels in a row? That's almost Miku level of rock, paper, scissors incompetence. My god, the bad luck is horrible. Oh, I forgot I own Ace Combat 7. I have to play that at some point. Wait, did he just yeet it? God damn it. Barely even awake at hour and I'm getting absolutely brutaled. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wind down with... Well, I wanted to raid someone. But there's no one I'm following that's raiding. Oh no. But then again, that'll be ending the stream early. Can you imagine only a 2-hour stream? God, that's no time at all. I'm also sweaty. Maybe I should strip down a bit more. Just take off my last bit of clothing. Don't forget art stream. It's too hot for that. What I'll do instead is I want to wind down with a game. One of my internal games. Okay, we have options. Simple options. I already own all the DLC to that. We can play a bit of Gunfire Reborn because there's no real thought in that. We can play a bit of FTL, Faster Than Light, which I love. I haven't played that in forever. Actually, might do that. We could play Deep Rock Galactic. We can play Hitman World of Assassins, though there's nothing there I want to do on it. We could play The Last Spell, but those games last for hours. We could do a bit more Wilds because we still have a fuck ton of grinding to do on Wilds. And we have that one mission. We got that place. Actually, I need to grind the place. I'm going to play a bit of Wilds. Because let's be real, Wilds is going to explode in our face. So we might as well play a little bit of Wilds. Okay. So I'm going to end YouTube side and I'm going to make a new stream specifically for YouTube. And then we're going to play a little bit of Wilds. Okay? So, thank you for coming. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for watching. Good luck. Goodbye. I wish you all the best. I am done on YouTube side. Hop over to the other stream when we make it. And good night for now. Okay. And hold the line, everyone. On Twitch side, hold the line. Hold it.